All right. We got another give you Chunky Magnets House Rush. And actually, we have a co-caster for this one. We have the Chunky Magnets himself in the house. Run us through the strategy, sir.
Commander's here. Yeah, so Khmer House Rush. Idea is simple. You send bills forward and you fight.
You about to
With
get Wolf
houses.
Rush over here. Oh my god, on the negative hill, but you already got Loom, didn't you, you cheeky boy?
Yes. Yes, always.
So why is this a house rush?
So Khmer, you can garrison in your houses, so basically just annoy your opponent by popping in and out of houses. They'll fight, and every time you pop into a house, they de-aggro their vills, which is super annoying for them.
So they have to shift click back onto your villagers even after yeah, okay. I can see how that could be really horrible to deal with. Now there's also kind of an exploit with houses as well, isn't there?
Yeah. I mean, you can use them to hop over
Wait, you're
building
gonna
walls.
lame this boar long distance? Oh no, okay.
Yeah.
No, you're gonna lame
That
it
was an
short distance.
accident.
I was like, wait.
I accidentally clicked it.
I was like, wait, what? Respect if you brought that all the way home. I saw this one guy, absolute legend of the game. What he would do is he would actually send two villagers forward, one villager to die due to the boar lame, and then the second one to pick up where the first one left off. It's kind of epic. He's like a 1,000 elo player, but he just always goes for the boar lame. It's pretty funny. Oh no, is he gonna kill his own boar? One thing that you can do. Oh, he's trying to take it back. Yeah, one thing that you can do actually with your scout to make sure that there's zero food on that is actually to get the last hit with your scout, which is pretty epic to say the least. So you're just kind of doing the Berber villager rush here, where you are absolutely trying to lame as much as you possibly can. I'm quickly actually going to click on your TC just so that I can see what you can see. Can I see what you see? Yes, I can see what you see. I can see.
Yeah, I definitely lame the hell out of the guy.
Yeah. And what elo is this played at?
This one was in the high 1200s.
Yeah, because you're a 1300 player right now, right?
Yeah, I mean, my elo fluctuates a lot with strat. Like, if I'm doing a spaghetti drop, I'm more like a 1450.
I was gonna say, I have actually been doing the heck out of spaghetti drop, and oh, that woman looks like she is a goner, but you're gonna get 1-for-1. He does not have loom, which is a huge mistake, in my opinion, especially if you know that your opponent is laming you. You need to get loom ASAP, otherwise you're gonna have yourself a bad time. Also, why in the Berber Villager Rush you need to target the scout so much is because the scout is actually the faster unit in all of Dark Age. So the more HP you can get off of that, the better it is. You mentioned the spaghetti drop. You are actually the inventor of the spaghetti drop, aren't you?
As far as I'm aware.
I mean, I've never seen anybody else do it, and you introduced it to me. I mean, obviously, I'm the real spaghetti drop. People like keep saying, like, people, have you come up with the spaghetti drop? And I keep trying to tell them, oh, so you're doing the house thing already. Okay, so now they're chilling in the house, de-aggroed, and now you can go back forward whenever you so. Oh my god, that's so annoying. But it doesn't actually heal you, does it?
No, no healing. That would be OP.
Oh yeah, that would be OP. None of the things you've done so far are OP. Actually, with your spaghetti drop strategy on Arena, I have actually managed to get myself to 1703 elo to be exact. This man still has refused to pick up loom and is now getting pushed off of all of those wood lines. It's really frustrating when you have a particular strategy in mind and you want to, like, there's so many people I see on Arena, even after you spaghetti drop them, who are like, you know what? I still want a fast castle behind this, and it just simply isn't possible. Wait a second. I thought you lamed his deer patch, but he has a second deer patch here in the back. I think that was maybe a neutral deer that was just quite close to blue for some.
Oh, I stole one of his sheep.
You stole one of his sheep as well? Oh yeah, I see. Yeah, because he came forward to vill fight you, and then, oh, chunky magnets. You lying son of a biscuit. You said that this game was not going to go out of Dark Age and it was going to be a relatively short game, but your opponent is already up to Feudal Age. So I'm interested to
I was
see.
talking about me.
Oh, okay. You never make
Everything's
it out
about
of
me.
Dark Age. Okay, okay.
Yeah. That's how you know it's a good game.
Oh, you're gonna try and trap him into his own woodline? That's hilarious.
Yeah.
He didn't go for the debate there.
Yeah, he keeps building
Oh
lumber
my God.
camps.
I mean, that's smart. I mean, you have denied one of them. He wants to get that good efficiency. Huge mistake from Red. Even at 1200 elo, you would expect people to definitely be picking up loom at this point. Oh, he has. He has finally picked up
Yeah, he picked it up.
loom before clicking to feudal age, but still, he's just getting so outnumbered by these villagers. You really want to just trap this one woman in here? She's already dead, Chunky. She's already dead.
Yeah.
God, forgive her.
Look at the vill count.
Oh my God, 16 to 22, and there's so much of his eco idol. Where are you going for wood? You must be. Oh, you're just doing straggler trees. Do you do the
Yeah.
Berber kind of thing where you build the lumber camp forwards eventually with weak ones, or what is the follow up here?
Yeah, so I try to build a lumber camp forward,
Oh,
but
you
there's
tried
just
that
so
as
much
well.
micro involved. Sometimes I forget.
It is
Look,
super
this guy
tricky.
deleted his house. I might be ahead of you right now.
Oh, yeah, I think he might be just a second here. I'll catch up a little bit. Yeah, he did delete his house just so that he could get out of there. That's kind of hilarious.
He's making militia.
Militia is such a bad decision. Oh, that villager is going to be thrown. No, he stays alive.
Yep.
At this point, where do you even go? Like, what do you even do? Oh, it is a forward lumber camp. Okay, I was hoping that you would do that. All of his lumber has been denied. He can only take straggler trees at this point. How viable of a strategy do you think this is? Because I got a lot of comments from people that were like, this is stupid, this is dumb, this would never work at 1300 elo, this wouldn't even work at like 1000 elo, wham, cry me a river.
I mean, I don't know if it'll work for me at 1300. We'll see. I played one the other day that I lost, and the dude got all salty at me.
Why did you lose that particular game? What happened that made it go wrong for you?
I screwed up the TC drop. Not enough vills, and then I used my weak vills to build it, so I ended up losing like 10 vills on that TC drop.
Yeah, that is the difficult part. You gotta actually start it with the healthy ones, and then once it's up, hop those injured ones into the TC to heal them up, and then hop your healed ones out. There's a lot of stuff going on. What is this farm?
I'm Khmer.
So you don't care? You're just like wherever I want.
Yeah, just put the weak vills on there.
I really like that addition to the strategy. It's definitely something very unique that I don't think I could have come up with. When I saw you talking in the chat about a house rush, I was like, what? You're gonna build houses forwards? Oh, and now you're building a house on his berries so that if he ever does go to berries, you can always get access to those berries, even if he kind of small walls it. That's hilarious. You do this thing as well,
dude. Look at the vill numbers here.
Oh no, it's absolutely disgusting. Blue is so far behind at this point. I don't fully understand why you go for the house destruction though. I feel like that is kind of unnecessary. Like, yeah, it does pop him, but it's very easy for him to keep. Oh, I guess he's like off of wood, so it's gonna be very difficult for him to get wood. But I just feel like it's not as effective as just collecting your own wood and then going for a TC. Also, this is definitely a range of your bill.
Yeah, I don't like to walk my bills too far. So like, yeah, the lumber camp. I mean, yes, you're probably right. Be more efficient. But
also, you're never getting popped. You're never getting popped here. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Like, up to like 60.
Try to make archers.
60 housing space. That's actually a really good counter against some kind of forward aggression. If you do go archers, just go full archers. But you need the wood to do that.
I stole a straggler.
Oh, did you actually lame his straggler? Oh my god, that's... Oh, no! No, he fell for the trap! You actually trapped him into his... Oh my god. This is
Oh.
exactly what you do with the spaghetti drop as well. You just go one by one by one. All that matters is that you're getting plus ones on your opponent in every single situation that you possibly can. So much to micro though. I definitely see that you're struggling with keeping these villagers out of the range of the TC. These guys could have been dead several times over already. That's definitely something to watch. I have that with militia as
Yeah.
well, and men at arms and stuff like that. That I used to just throw them all the time to the TC. These villagers are not having a good time pathing. Where is the
Yeah, my
TC
micros
drop
is
going
really
to be?
bad.
Oh, yeah, I can tell. My micro is really bad as well. You end up always
Oh, there it
constructing
is.
it with one villager. Why? I do not fully understand. Also, have you been collecting
Yeah, I know.
stone at this point? Like, how do you have... Oh, no, no, you just have the
No, no.
standard 200 stone. Okay, okay.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Constructing it with only 6 villagers. The rest are all fighting skirmishers. Skirmishers not great to pick off villagers, but is managing to pick some up. But the vill count is just so bad. Finding his new wood line that he broke through and just using your woodcutters. That's why you build that lumber camp forwards, is so that you have extra villagers to attack. It's basically like military, isn't it?
And now
Oh
I
my
see him
gosh.
making archers, so I like try to lay
Wall off
more
all the
gold. I don't know
gold.
where he's getting gold.
Yeah, okay, so you don't know about this gold mine over here. Yeah, that's just slightly out of your vision.
Yeah. All right, TC's about to go up. Yeah,
I mean,
there you go.
honestly, even though you just lost a whole bunch of villagers there, this game is basically. Oh, are you gonna? No, no, you're so dirty, dude. You're so dirty. You're so disgusting.
Look, I don't have any cavalry. I have to like keep the fight in a predictable area. I have to contain my opponent.
So, do you often do this as the follow up to the TC drop to make sure that they're not going to go anywhere? Is you kind of just like start walling them into a particular area? Also, you can definitely see that he's on wood over here. Yep, and sure enough, you have realized, and now you are fighting his wood vills as well, making sure that you are going to win that TC war eventually. Actually, the wood count is pretty dang skippity close. Those houses getting destroyed really paying off now. Just teasing a
Yeah.
little bit. You're having to constructing
Gotta starve him
houses.
for wood. Yeah. He's
His
out of stragglers.
his entire eco is actually idle at this point. This is so gross. But you also don't have wood. He doesn't have wood. You guys are just basically jostling for position over here. Uh, do you know the one TC trick, by the way, that you can do to help you win more TC fights? Is kind of like
What?
patrolling one of your guys in the outer perimeter so that the opponent will fire on your vills but will not be able to get them. It's very, very useful if you do not have wood to win TC engages. So basically, you would just
Yeah.
walk the outer circle. It keeps firing on your vill. Sometimes you lose it, but most of the time, if you just keep it in the outer perimeter and you're walking in a diagonal line, it will actually be totally fine. He has no eco, zero eco to speak of. All he has is this little ball of archers and skirmishers. Uh-oh. Somebody's out of wood.
He's on my wood.
Somebody
Yeah.
is out of wood. This could get a little dicey over here.
Yeah, I mean, he was being scary. I mean, look at the mill numbers.
I
He's got
mean,
more military than me.
he's got 10 military versus your freaking 0, basically. But he can't repair his CC. And now that it's ejected, you don't even need to repair anymore. You could just run forward and start smashing
Yeah.
that TC down. You kind of have to go feudal at this point, don't you? Just to deal with this, because he could micro this forever. I don't think he ever managed to get fletching. This is so much more brutal. If anybody ever does TC drop you, get fletching, and you'll start killing these villagers like there's no tomorrow. It gets really scary when your opponent has fletching, even if you have huge vill advantage.
Yeah.
You also have to consider that even though it looks really, really bad, you still have to go up to feudal, which would cost you a whole bunch of time, thus not being able to create villagers. Now, given that blue doesn't have a TC, I don't think any more villagers are going to be produced. But even still, I think I'm going to fast forward this because I think the writing is already on the wall. We can see this
Yeah.
really awkward vill fighting going on against these skirmishers and archers. Just the infinite micro, but there's just too much to keep track of. Oh my god, the amount of dead villagers over here is kind of hilarious, to say the least. And you've actually found
I
him
just
on his
love that he's
gold.
all on gold.
Yeah, he just has
Yeah.
gold. He doesn't even have a market anymore. He has 900 gold in the bank, but he can't do anything with the gold because he doesn't have a singular safe lumber camp. But he probably just doesn't want to give it up. He's like, not like this. I can't go down like this. Doesn't have a TC. You're still targeting houses for whatever reason, even though there's perfectly good villagers to be targeted. He wants to just make you work for it at this point. He's like, no, no, no. I don't go out without a fight. You're gonna have to track down every single skirmisher and villager that I have. He's down to exactly 0 villagers, and he goes, "GG, thanks." Why do you think?
Yeah.
Why do you think he said thanks? Was that a
I think it's because he
sarcastic?
had such a fun time.
I don't know if you realize this, but he was looking where you had eco as well, with 2 random skirmishers that were of lower HP. Like there's one in the top left corner and there's one in the top right corner. But the joke's on him. You can't raid somebody's eco when they simply do not have any eco. You can still see those
Yeah.
2 patches that farms used to be at. Let's quickly take a look at the statistics over here just for funsies. Oh, you can see the military. It looks like blue is doing so great in comparison to you, but that is not exactly the case. In terms of eco, the TC drop really does set you back quite significantly. But if you consider the resources that were collected, for example, that 1310 gold that blue collected and could not use, you would think actually that Lithuanians would have an advantage because they could get up to feudal faster, and then if they could just produce a couple of archers, it could really shut a build like this down.
Yeah.
And with that,
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
would you like to do the outro for me, sir?
Yeah, something, something. Don't let your memes be dreams.
And keep on walking. Thank you for co-casting there, Chunky Magnus. This was very, very enjoyable for me to watch, and I definitely would like to see how far you can take this strategy. And yeah, hit me
Yeah.
back up when you're 1700 elo doing this to people, and prove all the haters wrong, I suppose.
But someday I'll be doing this at Red Bull Wololo, like Red
Oh
Bull
my
Wololo
God!
20.
If you actually get the Red Bull Wololo and do this on Red Bull Wololo against Rubenstock of all people, of course,
Of course.
I would eat
Yeah.
my hat. Poop Lord, Chunky Magnets, out.